This is the answer key for changes of matter worksheet. This looks at physical and chemical changes. Physical changes are changes in which nothing new is formed. It's only change of state or change of appearance or change of size. A chemical change is a change in which a new substance with new properties is formed. One way to think about that is a change that's happening, is it really hard to undo, because those are often chemical changes. Another one is a new substance with new properties being formed. Lastly, look for words that mean react, like react, burn, corrode, tarnish, rust, oxidize, cook, digest, decompose. Those are all words that mean chemical change. So which process is a chemical change? Heating to boiling, that's a physical change. Burning, there's that chemical change word, so burning in there. Dissolving is physical, slicing into two, also physical, nothing new is made. In a chemical change, phase change must occur, phase change never occurs. The original material can never be regenerated. Products are different substances from the starting materials. Choice D is the best choice. Which of the following is a physical change? Physical change would be easy to undo. So burning, chemical change. Cooking, chemical change. Decomposing meat, choice D, C over here, that's a chemical. Rusting iron is chemical. Evaporating though is a physical change. Which of the following is only a physical change? So burns, chemical. Rust, chemical. Rotting is like decomposing, so that's chemical. Melting is a physical change word. An example of a chemical change is boiling alcohol. That's not the case. Boiling is physical. Grinding coffee beans, you're just making coffee beans smaller. Digesting pizza, you certainly don't get pizza back when you're done, so that's chemical change. Spilling coffee on a shirt, you're just staining your shirt. An ice cube melting in a drink would be a physical. You still have water, it's just in a different format. True or false? A change in size or shape is a physical change. That should be true. Chemical change means a new substance with new properties was formed. That's true. Example of a chemical change is when water freezes. That's false. Any phase change can be physical. When platinum is heated and then cooled to its original state, we say this is a physical change. That's true. Heating is physical. When milk turns sour, this is a chemical change because a change in odor does not indicate a chemical change. This is true. Odor often means it's an indicator of a chemical change. When citric acid and baking soda mix, carbon dioxide is produced and temperature decreases. This must be a chemical change. That's true. New substance, carbon dioxide is made, so new substance equals chemical change. So change in temperature, heat formed or absorbed often means chemical change. Identify physical or chemical. Grinding flour, you still have flour, just smaller. Breaking glass, you still have glass, just smaller pieces. Melting wax would be physical, you still have wax, it's just liquid. Frying an egg is chemical. Evaporating alcohol is physical, you still have alcohol, it's just in gaseous form. Magnetizing steel is physical. Burning paper is a chemical change. You don't have paper any longer, you're making CO2 and water vapor and ash. Rusting iron is a chemical change, it uses that word rust. Igniting methane gas, ignite would be like burn. Crushing ice is physical, you're making ice smaller. Heating air is physical, you're making warm air. Dissolving sugar is physical, you still have sugar when you are done. Continuing on, same type of question. Tarnishing silver, that's a chemical word. tarnishing silver. Exploding gunpowder is a lot like burning gunpowder, that's chemical. Boiling is a physical word, it's a phase change. Broiling a steak is chemical. Broiling is a cooking word. Evaporating water is a physical change because the water is still there, it's just a different phase. Cutting cloth is a physical change because the cloth is just getting smaller. Bending metal is physical, changing the shape of the metal. Oxidizing aluminum, that's a chemical change word. Lastly, digesting food is mostly chemical. Next part, discuss whether separating a mixture is a physical or chemical change. Separating a mixture is always a physical process. Separating a mixture is a physical process. Separating a mixture is a physical process because the substances are always in the mixture. And nothing new is ever created. They're always there. They have just been taken out of the mixture of different substances. A sample of iodine was placed in a sealed vacuum tube. The weight of the tube with the solid iodine was 12.5 grams. When the iodine was heated, it was filled with iodine gas. Is this change physical or chemical? The change is physical because the formula of the substance doesn't change. Formula of the substance doesn't change, indicating a new substance isn't formed. And then additionally, melting to boiling is a set of physical changes. These are phase changes. What is the mass of the tube with the iodine gas? Mass of the tube should be 12.5 grams. This is because the law of conservation of matter, LCM, says matter can't be created or destroyed. And since this happened in a sealed tube, since the tube is sealed, no iodine can escape. Still have the same amount of iodine in that tube, it's just changed states. Which of the following indicates a chemical change? So I looks like we're taking two elements. Here's an element, here's another element. We're making something that looks 100% new. Two I's, so number two, we have this molecule and we have this molecule. I still see both molecules. I itself looks like chemical change. This looks like we're making a mixture. So the result is a new compound demonstrated as a new picture that wasn't there before.